Well, when you know the pipe's coming off, there's got to be some work going on. Those of you that wonder how a Procharger runs off the crank, so that is the drive belt that runs up to the Procharger and then slams air into the engine. And today, well, as you can see, what's left over of the pull cord, that ain't gonna do too many more rips, so we're just replacing that right now. Got some brand new pieces. This actually wasn't too bad. 5 Allen heads, and they just pop right out underneath the Procharger. It's actually not trapped in there like I thought it was gonna be, and it should be good. So after getting it all apart and getting it somewhat cleaned up, this is the bottom side. This is what's left over of my cord there. 13 mil to get off that top. We got this spring and another little spring for the recoil kick thing. And this was just covered in schmag, so we've got a new, I can have a spare rope. All right, put together. Pro tip on how to get your starter coil back in there. I tried doing it like I seen on a YouTube video where a guy had this winding around, and then try to hold it through one of these little eyelets to get it in. With this Supercharge cover kit, clip it on the outside little opening there, and then force it around and around and around, and then when it gets close, that piece in the middle is just gonna hook right onto the outside edge of one of these. So a little bit easier. I mean, yeah, make sure you got it nice and clean. You're gonna be covered in black. So once you get that coil hooked on the right way, it's got a hook that goes on that direction, and the other side hooks on the inside of the plastic cover on the other side. If you wind it in there, inside the jacket there, it has just enough lip there to hang on to it. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little spring, I'm gonna put it so it drops down there. For a washer, this one here goes face down. This one here has got a spring that goes on that outside piece there, and get it so that this little spring here goes on the outside. Like that. And then just make sure that your other spring is still in. Two hands here. Like that. Make sure that other spring is still on that outside. So that one's gonna keep it wanting to go out, and this one's gonna wanna keep it from when you're doing the recoil. Put the top so in the last video, I had it upside down. The little hook has to go on the other side. So if you've got your spring, the hook's got to go from this side. You want to pull it back around, and then there's a little spring right here, and it goes on the outside of the plastic piece. There's also one on the inside of this that kicks it out. I can do it with one hand here. Plastic piece there to engage the engine there to start. And we've got the 5 Allen heads back in there. We've got the pipe back in there. I added a couple more springs, because the old ones were little short ones, and they're a little bit technical to get on there. So yeah, new rope, new recoil. I'm happy.